It is 4 a.m. The station is empty, but I'm not alone. I'm never alone. There are the others, and now there is the man. No one has seen him yet, apart from me. It is black at this hour, but the security lights throw a stark white glow across all 7 platforms. Every now and then, a freight train passes through, and the air is filled with a slow screech and rumble. Then all falls quiet again, the silence broken only by the squabble of a couple of pigeons on platform 5. On the ground between platforms 2 and 3, a lone fox, small and silky, trots along the tracks. It pauses and angles its snout to sniff the freezing air before leaping up onto platform 2 in a relaxed and nimble fashion. As it passes beneath a light, its pelt glows chestnut briefly before it disappears into the dark. 2 cleaners wander from platform to platform in bright orange trousers and jackets, checking all is in order before the early commuters arrive. In the duty team leader's office, the customer services manager and a security guard sip tea while they watch the CCTV screens. Peterborough Railway Station may be empty at night, but it never sleeps. Not really. The last London-bound train doesn't leave until 23:47, although if you want to get to Edinburgh, you have to be out of here on the 2016 latest. Going east, there is the 21:18 to Stansted, and westward, the 21:59 to Birmingham. Peterborough Station sits in the middle of England like a spider at the centre of its web, and like a spider, it is always alert to movement, even when it appears hunched and still. The first London-bound service departs at 03:25, so the station is only closed to the public for a little over 3 hours. The customer services assistant leaves after the final train, but the customer services manager is on duty all night. Often, a freight train will pull up on platform 7 so that they can change drivers. There's a depot at the back of the station. Freight comes and goes at any time, of course. The security guard on duty this particular night is called Dalmar. Dalmar takes his job very seriously. Although his main task is to be on hand for the customer services manager, it is also down to him to check the station for suspicious objects every 2 hours. Each of the 7 platforms, the waiting rooms, the toilets. Dalmar has never found anything suspicious, but he has taken the HOT principle, hidden, obvious, typical, to heart. Dalmar comes from Somalia. The UK gave him sanctuary 12 years ago, and his dreams are haunted by the bombs he will never find. He is proud that his job includes an element of protecting the British public from explosive devices, even though the British public probably thinks he's the one most likely to be planting them. Sometimes he longs to discover something in order to justify his asylum, but this longing is so terrible he cannot admit it even to himself. The consequences of there being something and his failing to find it are too appalling to imagine. To dread and desire the same thing, does that make him profoundly unlucky, or the most fortunate of people, the most alive? This particular night, Dalmar is in an upbeat mood. He's just done the check, ticked off every area on the sheet, and hung the clipboard back on its hook in the duty team leader's office on platform 1. Now he's chatting to tonight's customer services manager, a short, jovial type called Tom. Dalmar is wondering whether to apply to train in customer services. His English was very good even before he left home, and he's completely fluent now, but he is still shy. Tom has been encouraging him. "Start on board, Dalmar," Tom has said. "On board is where you want to start off. It's much busier on board. Do 5 years, then transfer to a station. It's a good living, good package." While Tom and Dalmar talk, they drink tea from giant mugs. From time to time, unconsciously alternating, they glance at the CCTV, the new system that covers 9 different areas of the station at any one time, all shown in full colour, high definition on a large flat screen. Tom takes a particular interest in the bike storage area. The theft rate always goes up in the couple of months before Christmas. Tom is a cyclist himself and feels for the owners. There's nothing he loves more than dashing out and catching someone in the act of applying a set of bolt cutters to a bicycle lock. even though he could just put the call through to the British Transport Police officers over the road and let them handle it.